friends, I'm making this doll, and I have muslin cut with a piece of plastic behind it. This is just automotive plastic that goes on the floor of the car when people are working on the car. This is my pattern, and I'm going to sew around, leaving an opening in the bottom for it to fill my pillow around my pattern here. So the reason why I started this video is because Nikki and I did a live stream on a doll challenge, a stuffed doll challenge, and I thought I have that on our live stream on International Crafters. So if you guys want to check out that link, that our fun challenge we did. But I had a winner of the doll, and I wanted to make another one for the doll. The original doll that I made on that challenge. This is the same pattern for her right here. I kind of drew the pattern on parchment paper, but this is the doll. And you guys might have seen it on Instagram, so I painted her, but I gave it to Cora. So, yeah, I'm putting it upside down. Sorry, guys. I gave it to Cora, so I got to paint another one. And I didn't paint the back or anything like that, but I wanted to do a little bit of a better job. That was a quick challenge that we did. I wanted to do a better job for our winner. We had a draw of a winner for the painted pillow. So, and we already have her, the name of the winner, and I wanted to make her pillow. And so I just want to share with you what I've done. So put in 2 layers, and then the plastic behind, which will make the inside, when we turn it inside out, that will make it so we can paint without getting the paint to the other side of the pillow. And then you just pull it out along the perforated lines that you sewed in. You just put your hands inside and pull it up. So I'll be back with sewed her up, and I know the lighting is not great in here right now. I sewed her up, so what I'm doing is I'm going to turn her inside out. This plastic will be on the inside then. Hopefully I left myself enough room, and I just like poke the corners in for the hair. Oops, not underneath the camera. Put her inside out, and then I could paint. I could paint my doll. Dogs are wrestling. And that's what I did. My hole here, I could have done a bigger hole and left it so then at the bottom. So I just stick my fingers in there, but I'm getting it. I'm getting my head. And that'll be my painted doll. And it's just like a pillow doll. And then you have the fluff in there after. Paint her up, and then you have the plastic inside. So I've got my doll. I'm going to design her. Got all these leftover paints here from teaching and from the students, and I want to try to use them up, see what I can do with that. So I'm just going to draw my doll a little bit here so I know where I want to put the paint. And her shoulders, and her little arms. So it's just going to be painting on like her dress and her little arms. And that's her dress right here. And so it's kind of, in the background will be painted as well. And there's her little arm going behind her. And we have her hair. So we have a little kind of square face maybe. And that's her face. I might do a little rounded. I don't know. And then her hair is back here. Got the design kind of penciled in and what I want. And then I just start painting. And there's her. So I don't know. Let's see here. The colors I have are kind of all like really wonky and mixed, so I'm not sure about the face yet. Okay. How much black do we have for her hair? Is kind of all messed up in here with black. I did the last one with black hair, so I think I'll do this one with black hair. See if I have enough left over. I might have to go grab some fresh paint. And that's how we go about it. Yeah, it looks like I might have to go grab some fresh paint. This is how we make a mixed media doll. And I'm just using this paint, and then you can use paintbrush, or you can use Posca pens, whatever you want to color in the face. For the eyes and that kind of thing. So whatever you want to do, if you want to draw in the eyes with the Posca pen or any other kind of paint pens that you have. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to use some fresh paint. This is all kind of really crazily, really went wonky packing it and bringing it up in here, so I'm getting some different colors in here, but it's okay. And when I send this one to the winner, I think I'm just going to send it flat, and then they could fill it and sew it shut. That way it's easy to swap and that kind of thing. I think that would be really cool. Okay, I'm going to grab more black paint and finish that. So this is the start of my doll, and I have her drawn out, and I kind of have her sketched out in the back too. And then I have her arms back there, and her back of her hair painted, where the other one I didn't get a chance to do the back. I'm going to put the link below for that challenge that Nikki and I did. She did a nice cute little sock doll, and I did this doll, and it was a really fun challenge. So I'm going to put the link below if you guys want to watch that one, because that was really fun. We try to throw challenges on for each other every so often in our live streaming. So yeah, it's International Crafters if you want to check that out, and I will put the link below. Some more. Pulling more out here on the side, but then you could just take your Posca pens and do your face or whatever. So I'm just going to start figuring out what I want to paint on the dress. I'm getting some paint on it, and her face and that kind of thing. So still not sure about her skin color, what I want to do with that. So just clean my brush, and I got so much paint here that I'm just going to grab what, it might be too dry. I'm just going to grab what I have here. And what color was it the last time? It was a red dress the last time. This looks like it's going to be a purple because it's the mixing of these pinks and blues here. But I can also layer it and play with it, just like on paper. And I'm using multi-surface satin paint, but anything will work. And you can see all the colors in the dress. But I'm trying to use the recycled paint here, so we'll see if that was a good idea or not. Pulling out the corner. You've got to really pull out the corners and that kind of thing too. And that's about it. Just playing, mixing the paints and that kind of thing. You can use stencils on these as well, and have really neat backgrounds. And you can go layers. And I have washed painted pillows that I've painted, little painted doll pillows, and it's fine. The paint stays on and everything's all good. And actually those pillows I didn't sew together, I glued, so use that sew glue. So that was even more astonishing that it past that glue. I don't have a way of moving my camera, so it's going to be a close a close video. Like, there we go. I got such texture on that dress, and I'm just playing with it. So we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully it'll be enough paint here to do the back exactly the same, but it's kind of wonky colors, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to put more highlights in it, I think, so not leaving it so dull or grayish color. It's kind of like a gray purple. I don't know. It's pretty. We'll see. I like the multitude of colors that are coming off. And that's her dress for now. See, I'm picking up some blues now, so it's going to be really neat highlights too. So it could be really wonky right now, but just like when you're painting a painting on anything else, you can add layers. It'll still be really cute little pillow. Okay. That's her front. I keep flipping. The back of the dress is a little bit different, but look at all the color. I don't know if you can see that because of the lighting, but it's really neat. All the colors of the dress are really neat. So it's a little, maybe I made her a little thicker on the back. Whatever. You can't see both sides at the same time. But it's fun. It's fun. It's just a fun play. So what I'm going to do now is just start doing some details. And then I'm going to go over the edging and whatever I want with the Posca pens. So, oh, making coffee. So anyways, this is the leftover paint that I've been using. So it's kind of like you're going to get what you get. And like it. I do like it though. So I'm going to try to get some of this on here because I want some of the blue-green that's mixed up, and this is obviously teal and white. And just kind of play with it. So it's just really, it doesn't have to be too fancy and perfect, just fun. And I'm really enjoying it. See, this paint's dry. Try some pink over here. I think my pinks are pretty dry. I want to do some kind of a pink belt or band or whatever on the waist or something. I didn't want it to be too much of the same color of the dress. Pink. I can go over it, and like I said, I just got to dry the spot, flip it over. I'm doing back and forth. For one, because I'm using old, just reusing colors here, it makes it so it's easier to keep into the color that I was using, as well as at the end of the thing, when you're done painting, it's harder to be motivated to paint the whole back all on its own. So I kind of like flipping back and forth. So it's going to be a little different here, obviously. Flipping, you can see the difference of the dress a bit, but that's okay. So just putting some details on the dress or on wherever I want. Try to see where I can grab some color, but it's a good way to use up your colors and to recycle a bit the paint that's left over instead of just throwing it all out. A lot of it is kind of dry on this thing though, but it's a project that can just go you do whatever. For this one, I'm actually going to go with some orange. I think I have some orange here. So it's quite a bit of paint. I got some orange here that I can kind of just go in on my in my background. I'm going to use some orange. I can use some yellows, whatever colors I want to use for my background. And you can use stencils, like I said, and all that kind of stuff. My chair is squeaking. This is just my background color. And I could throw some yellows in there too, or whatever I find here that's left over. And it's just fun. It's so fun. You can make it as delicate and as precise as you want, or you can kind of just play with it. I'm just going on the edges here because, I mean, background edge is going to be all over the place, kind of like. So, just doing whatever comes to mind. It's going to look great. It's going to look great. You guys are going to see. I'm going to dry her off a bit so I can flip her. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there. Hopefully this is going to be recording properly. My recording said when I stopped it for a second to flip my doll over, I said I stopped. Something stopped incorrectly. But anyways, hopefully this is going to work. And we're running out of orange. So a little bit of reddish orangery over here. Could throw some yellow in. And like I said, I'm recycling these colors, so it's kind of, that's why it's getting a little funky. But it's a project, two-sided project that doesn't really matter if it's totally 100% that tone that you had, that orange that you had on that side or whatever. And let's see. Just like that. Now I'm not sure about the skin color yet, or that kind of stuff. Puppies! They're being very loud. Okay. Now I have lots of different colors here. Look at these colors, just like really mixed. Shh, puppies. I'm going to use a stencil, I think, to get something in the background maybe. Grabbed a couple little stencils here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a circle stencil, see if I could, I don't know, see if I could get some different color back there, like the little orangey yellow. Where is it? Yellow. This is kind of like a, I don't even know what color this is. Oh, that is pretty thick. We're going to see if I can recycle some of that. It's not going to be precise. It's just going to be like messy. That's okay. Alright, so I used this stencil, which really worked good with this thick, icky paint right here. If you can see how thick it is, it's drying out. This is all paint that was just totally sitting here drying out. And I had it closed in these little pieces. But over the weekend, the girls, you know, this was the pieces here that they were using. Some of them, they had them all paint everywhere, and I couldn't save it all. But for using paint that you kind of just saving is actually not, it worked pretty well. It's pretty good. So what I'm going to use, this stencil. I'm going to try some ink from my ink pad. It's permanent ink. And I'm just going to throw that on there. I think I'm just going to throw that on there because I love this ink, this stencil. So, let's see. I'm not going to make it precise. I'm going to dab it in, and there's a little bit of triangles there. There we go. Just like that. Maybe throw some on the dress. That didn't really show up too well, but I can just keep doing it. And I'm not using this pad for anything else, so I don't mind doing it. I got this one at Walmart. It's not too expensive. I don't mind just using the whole pad and stamping it on there like that. So there is that. And you could stamp words, whatever, too. If I were to stamp a word on here, I'll use my archival ink because it's nice black, stark ink. But this is really pretty for this. Just for that look. The puppies are really making a lot of noise today. And I like that look. I really do. Just getting a real loose mixed media feel. Why are they squawking over there? They're squeaking. They're fight fighting, I guess. Girls, the puppies. Okay, so that's that. And get some on the dress, if I can. You guys can't see it too well over here, but I just like to get a little bit everywhere. There we go with that. Perfect. So I got back and the front matching. So I went really more into detail with this doll than I did with the other doll. It was kind of like a lot chatty and didn't go into the detail of the doll as I wanted to. Still not sure if I'm going to paint her face. I think I'm going to leave it this color so far. Here's my design of my doll. And so I know what her face is kind of look like. So I'm going to use my Posca pen to draw her face. And there we go. Just a little bit of fun like this. And I'm going to do her lips. Of course, I always do the one pointy side, the one more rounded side, but hey, that's all good. Her face. And I do have eraser there, so, I do have pencil there, so we'll see if I can erase that. So using the gum eraser that I have in my drawing set, and I just kind of go in the material like that, it works. So is that perfect? I'll just see. I got some on the neck here. I'll see if I can get that off for you just to show you. I was doing it just like this, wiggling it in. It's way better than a traditional eraser. Gets right into the fibers. There's no, I'm just doing this out of habit. There's no pieces coming off, and there's the erased neck. So this works really good with fabric if you're doing a penciled in piece here with that. I got the arms there. I got some pencil marks here, So if that was something that really bugged me in my project, I could erase that. Like here, I got quite a bit of pencil here because I wasn't sure of the angle of the arm, I guess, that I was going for. So I'm just kind of dabbing it and you mix it. That's how this eraser keeps clean. So these puppies are really arguing with each other. There we go, just like that. Not that the pencil marks matter too much, but big ones like this that are on the arm, across the arm. See? Pretty good. Pretty good for me. I like that. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with my Posca and do my outlining. And I did a different shape face here. I did more of a square. And you can have a pattern and you can change it up to whatever you want. So, doesn't mean you have to keep pattern The same if you're making an idea, you could switch it up and have fun with them and have similar types of things. And actually, I think on this side I did a little bit of the red around, so I might go back and do that on my sleeves if I could remember where I got that color from. I got some around here too, I think. That's just to get a little bit of a different color. And that's another thing, you know, flipping back and forth, just playing with it. There. This one might be getting a little used, but that's okay. These draw really nice on anything, on cloth. I love the Posca pens. Cat Hand got me onto them. Excuse me, she sent me some. And like I said, this is not going to be perfect. I'm going to make it kind of like a sketchy here. This is fun. This is like what our art should be, just something fun and funky. There's that side. I kind of like to have the precise markings on the face, but on the dresses I like to have sketchy look. So just fun with it. See how easy it is just to play. Make a whimsical, cute pillow, your own mixed media style. If you're a little messy like me with the style, that's the way I'm going for. You can do steampunk, that kind of thing. And I just want to do the arms nice and straight. I like doing the dress kind of sketchy, like I said, and then more straight edge on the person, the girl. So there we go. Flip it over. Just play with it. You can do whatever you want, just like any other craft that you're working on, or art piece. That's her. She's pretty spunky. Loving it. Just like my first one, on the other side, just do a couple little things. Do different markers, colors as well. There we go. I'm loving it. Gonna do her lips now. I'm using the Posca pen. Just makes it a little easier for me. I could paint that in as well. It's whatever you guys want to do. I just like discovered that that's what I like to do. And the other girl, I did do cheeks and paint her face and that kind of thing too. So yeah, you know, do whatever you want. I might do cheeks on this one. Oh, oops! Look at that, splashes everywhere. That's okay though. Okay, so I'm gonna do her cheeks. Wondering why that color, the inside marble or whatever's in there, wasn't moving. I did my last cheeks, painted them on, and then dabbed them. And this time I'm going to try the Posca pen kind of like that, And also I outlined in my cheeks in little dashes, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that with this one. I think I'll just leave it. But there you go. Here's my mixed media. Or, well, you know, I didn't put any other media except for paint, but I mean, it's cloth. And my last one, I tried to do pastels on it, but the pastels didn't go as I pleased. Didn't go like I wanted them to. And I think that's about it. I know this video is getting long, but you can add whatever colors you want. You know? There we go. Just to make it pop a bit more, I'm adding more Posca. Just playing with it and having fun. So this is what the, I didn't put any on this side. This is the doll that's going to get shipped out to the lucky winner who won that draw. And right now, offhand, I can't think of the name. I'm sorry. Just as I'm doing this right now. But she will be receiving it real soon. I had to wait till I was done some of my projects. But here it is. There we go. So you can doodle and do whatever you want. There's so many different colors here too. You can put a little white in her eyes, make her come to life. A little bit of sparkle, or you know. So, and I could just keep going on and keep going on. So that is about it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this little project. I'm going to sign it. And it's going to be off in the mail as soon as I let the paint really cure, and so it's not sticking together, that kind of thing. It takes a few days for the water to come out of the paint. So, and there we go. Hope you guys like that one. Give it a try. Make yourself a doll. Bye, guys. Don't forget to craft like a duck. Actually, before I go, I want to show you guys that the center comes right out. Center plastic. You've got to pull the painted doll away from the plastic, because she got some paint coming through, and it just sticks to the plastic. Patience, do that. Make sure she's dry. Then you just pull it away from the edges. So I'll show you like this. Just pull the plastic away from the edges, just like that. Get my hand in there. I did manage to fit my hand in there. Leave a space that's large enough for your hand if you can, if you think about it. It's easier to get your hands in there and pull the plastic away. It's not going to be a perfect paint job on here, because you see I'm getting some space in that one that you can see, and once you stuff it, you'll see it. But you know, you got your lines in there. You can fix it up if you want afterwards, or you could just go, oops, not in the video, or you could just go with it and just enjoy what you have, which I like to do. I'm pulling the plastic away, and when you sew it on, it's like a little perforated, so it makes it so easy to pull away. Now, let go of that ball of plastic so I can get my hands out. There we go. Easy as that. Now, it'll dry right through. Let it dry, let it dry. Now, it's empty. And if you're doing something like this, you can ship it like that. And there's my inside that came out. Now I'm going to say, talk to you guys later. Don't forget to craft like a duck. Bye, guys.